Hey Cougars, welcome to week 4 of your online library classroom. Today, I'm going to get us started by going over the reflection questions and the word art activity I assigned last week. Last week, we heard the story We're Going on a Bear Hunt by Michael Rawson and Helen Oxenbury, and while I was reading this story, I asked for you to listen for all the different onomatopoeia words in this book and to count how many there are. For those of you who want a quick reminder of what an onomatopoeia is, I used this example last week of popcorn. When popcorn gets hot in the microwave, if it's in a popcorn bag or on a stovetop in a skillet with a cover, it makes a popping sound. Pop, 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 pop. The word pop is an onomatopoeia. And don't forget, pop into a good book while you're at home. All right, so I'm going to go over those onomatopoeia words. I counted a total of 10 different words and 2 questionable ones. From the 10 list, we have uh-oh, swishy, swashy, splash, splosh, squelch, squirch, whoo, woo, and tiptoe. The 2 that were a little bit questionable, stumble and trip, I found conflicting information while looking up those 2 words. Some people think that it is an onomatopoeia, and some people think it's not. When someone trips, it could kind of sound like the word trip. Or stumble. The word stumble, if you fall over a couple things, kind of like tripping, it could make a stumble sound. Anyway, I'll move on to the review of the word art activity. I told you that I had selected the word pop, and I asked you to pick a different word. And to make some art, you can see here, I wrote the word pop, filled it in with colors, and I drew some balloons popping to show that I understand that the word pop describes a sound, and it's the same sound that you hear when a balloon pops. Today we're going to hear more onomatopoeias, and because April is National Poetry Month, people all over the United States are celebrating poetry, we're going to hear a poem that has onomatopoeias in it. It's from this collection titled A Light in the Attic, Poems and Drawings by Shel Silverstein. This is actually my book from when I was in 3rd grade. The poem that we are going to hear today is called Squishy Touch. And I'm going to ask that you do the same exact activity. Listen for all of the different onomatopoeia words and count how many different ones there are. Here is the picture, the title, and the picture. Squishy touch. Everything King Midas touched turned to gold, the lucky fellow. Every single thing I touch turns to raspberry jello. Today I touched the kitchen wall, squish. I went and punched my brother Paul, splish. I tried to fix my bike last week, sploosh. And kissed my mother on the cheek, gloosh. I got into my overshoes, sklush. I tried to read the evening news, smush. I tried to comb my wavy hair, slush. I took a dive into the sea, glush. Would you like to shake hands with me, sklush? Squishy touch. All right. So for those of you who didn't get a chance to see my video last week, Going on a Bear Hunt, please watch that and complete that word art activity. Just a reminder, you can share that in Google Classroom or you can upload it to your Seesaw journal. This week, I am going to attach a link to this video, and there's a crossword with some of the onomatopoeias from our readings, and you can complete that on a computer. You don't have to print it out. Follow the link, and you're going to just click on the words and drag across them or press with your finger if it's a touch screen and run your finger over the words to highlight them. and you can look for more instructions there on that link. Another activity you could do is make a list of all of the onomatopoeias that you hear at your house. I happen to live by a train, and I hear that train sound, and I know the onomatopoeia word describing that sound is choo choo. So when you hear a sound, try and think of the word for that sound and make a list. Until next time.